November 10th, 2011. I want to shout out to all the former Marines out there, active duty Marines, reserve Marines, all the Marines putting foot to ass for our country. Big happy birthday to you guys, 236 years of service. Today's blog, I got something pretty interesting for you. This is a kind of a sneak peek. We've been working on this kit for about a month now, just testing evaluation stuff. This is from the guys at ITS Tactical. This is their new ETA trauma kit. ETA meaning extremity hemorrhage, tension pneumothorax, and airway, obviously the three leading causes of death. They're all covered right here in this kit. Now ITS worked with Zulu nylon gear to create what they think is one of the best med kits out there, and I'll tell you, after using it and apping it for the last month now, we're starting to think the same thing. Cool thing about this, it comes in two pieces, okay? You got the ETA trauma kit pouch, which is the outside pouch you see here, and then on the inside, you got the ETA trauma kit, okay? So we'll talk about them individually here. The ETA pouch, pretty cool design. Obviously, it's not that standard IFAC big bulky look. It's contoured. It's very well built, very lightweight. It's 500D Cordura with a 420D internal pockets here for compartmentalization, which we'll talk about here in a second. Obviously, the cool feature about it being able to get into it very quickly, the 1-inch red pull tab, which obviously denotes medical gear inside. The Velcro can retain it by itself without the zippers, but then of course we do have the reversible zippers on here, which these are pretty awesome because these type of reversible zippers keep the mud and the grind out of them. Okay. Other things, binding tape. It is completely binding taped all the way around for quality construction. Velcro on the outside is color matched. This kit will come in both multicam and coyote. So if you get the multicam, the Velcro is color matched with multicam. On the outside, obviously you can see where you can have your morale patches or your blood types and allergy patches and all that stuff. On the inside, color matched webbing. If you get multicam, you get that color match, okay? So that's pretty cool too. On the back side, we've got 3 columns and 5 channels for PALS and MOLLE. It'll come with these malice clips here, and obviously you can put tourniquets and rubber band things on the side if you need to. Other things on the inside, it's got a user replaceable shock cord with a Nexus cord lock. So you can obviously put all kinds of different tools and stuff in here, and we'll go into that here in a second. But that's your ETA pouch. Pretty cool design. The ETA kit. Okay, this thing is vacuum sealed. I'm going to pull out all the contents that come inside the thing. Now, you can see everything is nice and vacuum packed, okay? Inside, what you get are Quick Clot, the new combat gauze. Okay, Quick Clot combat gauze is the new vacuum sealed version. You see how thin that is? That's pretty cool. You get a Z-Pack dressing, Israeli bandage, 2 Halo chest seals. When you open these up, there's actually 2 of them inside. Okay, nasal airway, some lubrication for the nasal airway, the Nertal gloves, and of course we have an ACE wrap here. There's also a trauma card here, so you can hang around a patient, and of course it's double-sided, so you can put the patient's information on it and all that stuff. Now, of course, the combination here with the ETA kit and the ETA pouch, you can either take the pouch and fit it into the rear internal pouch here. It fits perfectly, and then if you want to add other tools in there, you can. Trauma shears, they fit nice back here in the columns. Okay, you can put forceps. Obviously, you got trach hooks, scalpels, all this other good stuff. You can even fit your, I'm using a soft T tourniquet here, you can fit your soft T in on top of the kit being inside. And then you can double up stuff. There's still a little bit of good room in here. You can put double hemostatics in there, double halos, double packs and wraps if you need to, double Israelis. So that's the great thing, you can do it. And if you don't want to keep it sealed in a compartment and the end user wants to be able to get into individual things, say you're a medic, you can stack stuff in here. I can put all these tools inside this one pack and just separate them. Go ahead and stick them right in the back. And make sure you organize them when you're putting them in to what comes first. Most of the time it's going to be your hemostatic, so I'm going to put my Quick Clot up front there. Israeli. I could put this into the back, or I could start loading things into the shock cord here. Okay. Nasals. There's tubes down the side. Mojo dart or decompression needles. Slide down on the other side. You can see how it's a nice and tight fit. And then you can start layering all your gloves, lubricants, your Israeli bandages, and everything else that you need in here. You can put your trauma cart in the back. And now you've got it set up so you can get to your stuff individually. So as you can see, the versatility of these kits, especially when they go together, the ETA trauma kit inside the ETA trauma kit pouch. It's a perfect combination. There's no reason why you shouldn't have one, whether it's just in your home, whether it's in your car, or whether, hey, you're a hunter, you're a camper, you're headed out into the woods, you're going to shoot with some friends again. There's no reason why we shouldn't have this. On the range, I use this as an instructor, so if you're an instructor, great piece of gear to have. I compartmentalize all my stuff so I can get to it easily in case a student gets shot, because hey, we're not playing tennis or golf, man. We are dealing with weapon systems that can determine life or death. So we've got to have the other tools that go along with that. It's not important to just be a shooter and take lives. You also got to know how to save lives. Okay, that's what's going to make you a better prepared person in our society, a contributor to our society. Law enforcement. If you're law enforcement, you can have these in your vehicle in all those different places. You can improvise them in your patrol cars, in your trucks. Military. Obviously, we carry IFACs in the military because we don't have that EMS capability right there at our disposal. Sometimes it may take some time, especially if you're out into rural operations or in a big firefight. You may be down for an hour. So what do you have on you to take care of yourself, and can you get to it quickly? That's why I really like the ETA. It comes into play there. Extreme sports. If you're an extreme sports athlete, I'm always out mountain biking, rock climbing, ice climbing, or paragliding or parachuting. I've always got one of these at the ready in case something happens to me. I flip my bike going downhill and impale myself with a stick. I've got all those three killers covered here, hopefully. So, of course, worst case scenario happens. We don't get to pick that moment. It picks you. So be ready. And keep an eye out on itstactical.com, ITS Tactical's Facebook, and Haley Strategic's Facebook for updates of when this thing's coming out. Stay safe, stay sharp. I'm Travis Haley. Thanks for joining me.